Welcome back to Savage Showdowns. This week we will be returning to the battle arena. This week we will have a giraffe facing off against an Aerosteon. But first, if you like this content, please give it a like and consider subscribing. It's free and it really helps the channel out. First off, let's take a look at the giraffe. Size. Giraffes are the tallest living land mammal, growing to heights of up to 18 feet and weighing as much as 3,000 pounds, though individuals as large as 4,000 pounds have been reported, though this is mostly in zoos. Strength. Giraffes have powerful kicks that have been known to seriously injure or even kill predators such as lions. In addition, male giraffes will whip their necks around and use their horns in contests with other male giraffes. Speed. Giraffes can reach a maximum speed of around 35 miles per hour, as well as having reasonable stamina at these speeds. Stealth. Giraffes have reasonable stealth. It's an interesting situation. Their reticulated pattern allows them to hide among acacia trees and tall foliage. However, due to their height, when they are not around other tall objects, they stick out and can be spotted relatively easily. Weapons and armor. For weapons, the giraffes have dense, sharp hooves attached to their powerful kicks. These can inflict both blunt force wounds and lacerations. In addition, they have their horns, though these are rarely used in defense and mostly in combat or mating confrontations with other male giraffes. For armor, giraffes have a reasonably tough skeleton and a sturdy hide. However, most of their protection comes from the fact that they are so tall that predators in their region struggle to inflict any serious damage, mostly only being able to reach the legs. So, how does the Aerosteon stack up? Size. Aerosteon was a large predator growing roughly 30 feet long and weighing around 2,200 pounds. It stood around 7 feet tall, making it stand roughly equal with the giraffe's mid-torso. Strength. There are no numeric estimates for the strength of Aerosteon's bite force, though some estimates guess that as a predator it was stronger than a Carnotaurus but weaker than an Allosaurus. Speed. There's no agreed upon speed for Aerosteon, but most estimates put it in the 20 to 25 mile per hour range. Stealth. As a predatory dinosaur, we can assume that Aerosteon had a reasonable stealth in order to get close enough to effectively bite its prey. Weapons and armor. For weapons, the Aerosteon had its bite force combined with 2.5 to 3 centimeter long serrated teeth. It also had reasonably sized claws and forearms which may have been used to slash prey or for light grappling. For armor, it had a robust skeletal structure, though its bones were believed to be lighter than those of some other theropods. It also likely had some scalation and feathers. Now, before we discuss a possible scenario in a fight between these two, I will preface by saying that the lack of concrete data for this fight makes it both difficult to theorize and prone to possible errors. It is quite possible that as more numeric data becomes available, that the results could change or be further reinforced. But with that, let's see who wins. Our arena for this fight will be the African savanna, where the giraffe naturally lives. To make it more fair, we will give the Aerosteon better suited camouflage to fit into the environment. Our giraffe is grazing on some acacia trees, using its long tongue to pull the leaves away from the large thorns. Nearby, the Aerosteon stalks around, looking for any prey it can find and hunt. Due to the giraffe's location in the shadow of the acacia tree, its reticulated pattern keeps it hidden from sight. The giraffe spots the dinosaur and begins to run. The Aerosteon, then noticing the giraffe because of its movement, gives chase. The faster giraffe begins to escape the Aerosteon, but it then makes a mistake and runs into an opening surrounded by dense vegetation, too dense to escape. It turns around to leave the way it entered and finds the Aerosteon blocking its escape, the slower predator being able to catch up in time to block the entrance. The giraffe stamps its feet and swings its head around a little, attempting to scare off the predator, who isn't deterred and charges. The Aerosteon gets close and attempts to bite the top of the giraffe's leg. The giraffe kicks its leg forward, causing the Aerosteon to retreat a few feet to avoid the attack. The dinosaur then charges again and manages to bite the giraffe's leg, its serrated teeth shredding and doing some moderate damage, but not too severe. It then lets go and retreats, circling the giraffe, looking for an opening. The injured giraffe charges, attempting to kick the Aerosteon, who, despite being slower, is able to narrowly dodge and circle around the giraffe. The Aerosteon then grabs the giraffe's hind legs and shreds it some as it tears away its head, but as it releases to go for another bite, the giraffe kicks backwards and connects with its jaw, doing some serious damage and possibly causing a small fracture. The dinosaur retreats a reasonable distance, its jaw hurting enough to merit a change. It chooses a change of attack and charges the giraffe's side, attempting to slash its underbelly and side with its legs with its claws. It succeeds and is able to do some serious damage with its large claws, but as it attempts to slash and grapple the giraffe, it notices that the giraffe begins to lose balance and pushes a little more, toppling the creature over. The giraffe is now on the ground and is an easy kill as it delivers a killing bite to the giraffe's long neck, its serrated teeth shredding its trachea. Aerosteon wins. The Aerosteon won this fight for a few reasons. The first was that because of the nature of this channel, the giraffe's retreat was cut short and failed. Otherwise, it likely would have escaped and lived. Second was its size. The giraffe has never fought any predator that big, being almost 4 times larger than male lions. This rendered the giraffe's usually powerful and dangerous kicks less effective. In addition, the weight of the Aerosteon was too much for the giraffe, especially with 2 bitten legs. Male lions, which can reach weights of 550 pounds, though the individuals about to be discussed were not that large, likely a little smaller, have been known to nearly topple giraffes just by jumping at or on them, and this has been recorded in videos. The Aerosteon is a much larger creature, and when it hit the giraffe, it toppled as a result, especially with its injured legs and body, being unable to support itself with the added force to its side. And once it was on the ground, it was an easy kill. So the Aerosteon won because of the intervention in this scenario and its size. But again, this fight lacks any concrete numbers and could be easily disputed or disproven as new data emerges. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Feel free to suggest any future fights. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next Savage Showdown.